Hello everybody, welcome back to another channel on Diamond Racing. This is going to be a very special video. I'm going to do the teammate pairing ranking of the Sauber F1 team, also known as Alfa Romeo, been known as BMW, Sauber. But today I'm going to rank their driver lineup, and this is going to be the first part of two. There are 24 driver lineups in the Sauber history from 1993 until 2023, of course. So yeah, so if you're interested in that, please like and subscribe. I'll be doing the first 12 from 24 until 13, and on my second video I'll do the top 12, or the second part of ranking the driver lineup. So yes, please, if you want to see part 2, please like and subscribe, and comment what other driver lineups do you want to see next, because I'm going to do every single team in F1 history sometime or another. So yeah, if you're interested in that, like I said, please like and subscribe. So let me just give you some backstory on the Sauber F1 team. They started in the 1993 F1 season, and their first driver lineup were Colin Wendlinger and JJ Leather. And they had some good seasons that you will see obviously in this video, and some bad ones. And yeah, Peter Sauber is the owner of the team. And at the moment, Fred Vasseur was in charge, but now it is, I don't know what the guy's name even is. But Sauber is going to become out in the near future, so let's see how that is going to turn up. Sorry for the dogs in the background, that's very annoying, but yeah. So let's just get underway. Last place on this list, or P24, is going to be the 2014 driver lineup of Esteban Gutierrez and Andrea Sutil. And this was a really bad pairing. And this was a bad season for Sauber in general. They scored absolutely 0 points. They finished P10 in the constructors, and the drivers were P18 and P20. Yeah, that wasn't a good season at all. And to be honest, there wasn't really good seasons for Sauber in the last 10 years. So most of these will be newer teams. So yeah, P23 is going to be the 2017 driver lineup with Marcus Ericsson and Pascal Wehrlein. Now this was a little bit better driver lineup than the one before. They scored 5 points, which is a 0.24% of all points that season, and they still finished P10 in the constructors, but yeah, P18 and P20 also in the driver standings. So there was another bad season for Sauber. It was the 2010s were probably some of their worst seasons, but hopefully they can get it back up. In P22 is going to be the 2015 till 2016 driver pairing, and that was Marcus Ericsson and Felipe Nasr. Now this was our first of multiple seasons, not just a single season, which Sauber has increasingly a lot of just sticking with 2 drivers for 1 season. I think it is like 90% of the team has only 1 season with a certain driver. Now it's going to be, it was okay 2 seasons. They scored 38 points in the 2 seasons, which was a percentage of 0.94. They had an average of P9 in constructors and an average of P15 and P20 in the driver. So it was not that good, but it's still improvement. Of course, it's going to go up all the time. So that's our P22. Now P21 is going to be the 2019 till 2021 season. Now this is another multiple year. This was a 3-year driver lineup. So yeah, sorry for the dogs, it's really annoying. And yeah, this was probably one of my favorite driver lineups with Kimi Räikkönen and Antonio Giovinazzi on the wheel. This was the second of last driver pairing in the history. It was 3 seasons, And in that 3 seasons, they scored 87 points, 78 points, and that was a percentage of 1.28%. So that wasn't good. They have an average of 8.33 in the constructors, and in the drivers it was a 14.66 and a 17.33 for the average in the driver. So yeah, if I think Kimi was on his last legs, didn't have his best years in the Sauber, some good drives, and Antonio Giovinazzi was just not inspiring enough to do solid enough in my opinion. Now P20 is going to be the 1999 driver lineup of John Lacey and Denise. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, so sorry if I butcher it like that. But that was another week. It's probably the weakest one before. Well, it is definitely the weakest one before the 2000s. And I only scored 5 points that season, but then the point systems were not worth as much at that time, so they scored a 1 point. No, sorry, my things are really a 1.20 percentage on the overall of every point scored in that season. There would be 8 in the constructor, and P14 and P15 in the driver. So it was not that good at all. P19 is going to be the 1994 driver lineup, the second one ever in Sauber's history. This was a complicated one. It was Heinz-Harald Frentzen at the first driver, and at the second driver it was between Carl Wendlinger, Andrea De Cesaris, and JJ Leto for the one drive. So that's probably why it wasn't that good. So yeah, but they scored 12 points in that season, and that was a percentage of 2.88, and it was P8 in the constructor, so that wasn't good, and it was P13, and the highest one P19 after 3, so that wasn't a good season at all. So I'm going to pause. Sorry for that short break, but yeah, like I said, it wasn't a good season for the Sauber team on their second year. So let's go on to P18. It's going to be the first one of the 2000s, and it's going to be the 2000 season with Denise and Mika Salo at the hand. Phew. Yeah, this was another not a good season. They only scored 6 points in that season with a 1.29 percentage. P8 in the constructors, and P11 and P18 in the driver standings. It's not another good season for them, but let's go on. P17 is going to be the 2018 season, where they had Marcus Ericsson and the young rookie Charles Leclerc. And to be honest, Charles Leclerc is probably the only reason why the team isn't so low, because Charles Leclerc had a very good season that year. They had 48 points in that one season. It was a percentage of 2.26, but still they were P8 in the constructors and P13 for Leclerc and P17 for Ericsson. So good year for Leclerc, not so good year for Ericsson. I'm so sorry for all the dog is being a pain in my ass at the moment. It's hard to record here. So, but next up is going to be P16 is going to be the 2010 driver lineup, which was Kamui Kobayashi, and the other driver it was Pedro De La Rosa and Nick Heidfeld. Now this was another one where it was an okay season. The management was a little bit fussy, and you can see my dog that is being a loudmouth. So yeah, they only scored 44 points in that one season. That was 2.29 percentage of all drivers scored points. P8 in the constructors yet again, in P12 and P17 in the driver standings. P15 is going to be the 2005 driver lineup with Jacques Villeneuve and Felipe Massa. You would think this was a very good driver lineup with almost 2 world champions, and you know what? It was 2005. 2 years before Felipe Massa, well, 3 years before he almost won his first Drivers' Championship, and Villeneuve, I think this was one of his last seasons in F1. So it wasn't the best season for Jacques or Felipe. Yeah, they only scored 20 points in that season, being 2.71% of the points scored, and P8 in the constructors, and P13 and 14 in the drivers. In P14, the second to last one on this video, is going to be the current Sauber driver lineup with Valtteri Bottas and Zhou Guanyu. Now, this one is still ongoing, but I've taken everything from this point before the Zandvoort race this weekend. So that's why they are still so low. So, yeah, so far it's been okay. The first year with the team was very good. The 2022 season was good with the Sauber team, but the 2023 season so far was not good. They had 2 fastest laps in the 2 seasons, well, 1.5. They scored 64 points, which is only 1.73% of the points, and P7.5 for an average constructor, and P12.5 and 17 for the driver standings. Now, the last one for our video is going to be P13. It's going to be the 1996 team with Johnny Herbert and Heinz Harald Frentzen. Now, this was another one where it was still very early in the Sauber history, but this is the first one where they actually score a podium on my list. And they actually scored 1 podium, 11 points that season with a 2.64, P7 in constructors, and P12 and 14th in the drivers. Now, this was the more boring version of the video. Part 2 is going to be much better in my opinion, more interesting. So if you want to see that one, please give a like and subscribe. I don't know when that one will be coming out. I've already done all my homework on that video, so it will just be the editing and the recording, but you'll see when it's back. So if you like these videos, please give it a like and subscribe, and please give me tips on how to make better YouTube videos or what you want to see more of, because I really want to grow this channel. So thank you for watching and have a nice day, and please like and subscribe, and let me think what you think about the driver pairings. What was your favorite? Cheers.